I'd like to take this time to apologize.
Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Words of Wisdom, aka Words of Wisdom, and welcome back to another video of mine. So, I was sick for the past 6 days, and when I was sick I came up with this idea to do a room tour, because, well, I wanted to show you guys where I record my videos, and it just seemed like a cool idea. I felt like I could make a funny or, well, a nice video on this topic. So I was like, why not record it now? I'm actually feeling a bit better now. As you can hear by my voice, I'm still not completely 100% better yet, but I'm getting there. I haven't felt this great since, I think it was last Wednesday, so it's been a long time. So anyway, let's get into the room tour.
You better watch it, that shit like D-Day, all I make is dollars, I don't ever see change. Been in the back my whole life.
So first of all, welcome to world's messiest bed. I know, I mean, like, I woke up 2.5 hours ago and I was like, should I make my bed really neat and tidy for this video? And then I was like, who the fuck is gonna care, right? Probably no one. So yeah, this is where the magic happens. No, just kidding, there's no magic there. So this is actually something I wanted to show off. So this is something I use quite a lot. This is my rowing machine, and it's something I do quite a bit. It's really exhausting though. If I do this for like 15 to 30 minutes, then I'm dead for the rest of the week. It's fucking exhausting, but it's a lot of fun to do. And if you want to work out, I definitely recommend you buy one of these. So I think it's like 400 bucks, so it's quite an investment, but I've had this thing for 2 or 3 years right now, and I can't say it gets boring. It's a lot of fun to do. And what I like to do is, I'm recording this with my phone obviously, so let me show you. I just lay my phone right here. Oh, it almost fell down, whoops. But I lay my phone right there, then I usually watch some CSGO or whatever. I just watch something and then I just row. It's a lot of fun to do, and I definitely recommend you guys to do that, because it's a lot of fun, like I said, and a decent condition from it as well. I feel like I have a good condition. I sport a lot. I mean, like, I tennis once a week, and I think I do this like once or twice a week. So it kind of depends. Usually I do it once, but there are weeks when I do this twice, when I really feel like sporting, and I feel like I have a really good condition because of this. So I definitely recommend this thing if you want to sport, but you're like, I don't want to go all the way to some sporting club or whatever. This is just a really easy way to sport at home, and yeah, I really enjoy this shit. So one thing I wanted to show you guys is the amount of fucking food I have next to my bed right now. It's also partially because I was sick. So what I have next to my bed right now, I know there's toilet paper, but I use those as tissues. I blow my nose quite a lot because there are many days when I don't have my running nose. So I blow my nose quite a lot, so I use toilet paper because, well, real tissues are fucking expensive. I also have those right here. So yeah, these are normal tissues, whatever. I use toilet paper way more though. So what I have here is, like, I have cookies here. There's some fucking candy. There was lemonade in this. There's more candy there. Just those were for my throat, because my throat was feeling like fucking AIDS, and this still is. I'm still coughing quite a lot, and as I said in the beginning of this video, my throat is still fucking AIDS. And there's also a bottle of water there. So yeah, as you can see, it's a whole fuckfest of food and drinks right there. But yeah, that's just what I do whenever it's late at night. I always get hungry late at night because, well, my sleep schedule is quite fucked. I have this sleeping schedule of going to bed like at 4 AM. So yeah, I eat dinner at 7 to 8 PM. And yeah, when it's 4 AM, that's about 6 hours later. So it's not that weird that I'm hungry at that point, because it's 6 hours later. So yeah, then I always have some food next to my bed. So yeah, call me weird, I don't fucking care. So here's my pile of clothes I wore earlier this week, so they need to go into the washing machine, but I'm quite lazy, so they will probably lay here for another week or something until I'm like, oh, the pile is getting a bit high right now. So over here, this is the real MVP of the winter, because this is my heater, and whenever this thing is on, it gets so hot in my room, and whenever it's cold like this outside, I think it's like, but it's quite cold right now in the Netherlands. So whenever it's cold like this in the Netherlands, I usually have that thing on, and my room gets so fucking hot, and I love it, man. I hate cold, and I love a hot room, so I let that thing just steam the whole fucking room, and I'm really happy with that shit. So this is the real MVP of the winter, and I will use this for many years to come. So then moving on to this area, that's a photo of me as fucking baby. This hat is something that my grandma once made me, and it's really nice. I really appreciate that. Sadly, my grandma has passed away, but I will never forget that she made this shit. It's a really nice hat, and I will definitely treasure this for my entire life, and I will probably take this with me once I move out of my house. So then we're moving on to this foam finger, and this is a really nice foam finger because this is also a video I made recently. I went to the William Hill World Darts Championship with my dad, and these things were just laying on the tables, and of course we took one of them home. My dad also has one, and I was like, I want to have it where I can see it whenever I walk into my room, and this seemed like the perfect spot. So yeah, I will definitely treasure this as well. This was an awesome experience, and I definitely want to go there again because Alexandra Palace in London is fucking insane, man. All the people there are fucking nuts, and it was a crazy experience. So then over here we just have some cables laying around. I think they have to do with my PC, but I'm not sure what they do. I just keep them here in case I ever need them, in case something breaks on my PC. I have no idea what their use is. I have the manual here. Oh, this is the manual for my Blue Yeti. Never mind. Here, this is the manual for my computer. So if I ever need those cables, I will know what to do because of these manuals. I just keep them here for, well, for safety. So this is something that my dad gave me once I graduated my second school. I won't necessarily explain it because here in the Netherlands we have completely different school systems than in America, and I'm too lazy to explain that shit. But once I graduated my second school, he gave me this. This is some whiskey. I don't fucking like whiskey, but I kind of see this as like a nice present, something to remember. And I probably won't ever drink it because I think it's fucking disgusting, but it's nice to have, and it's a nice memory to me graduating. And over here we have a very funny dog, because this dog can actually move whenever I press a button, which I will probably show you guys in a minute. But my mother gave me this after, like I said, I was nauseous for 2 months because of the stress from quitting my university last year. And it's a really funny dog, and I was like, I want to remember that my mother gave me this shit because she was really concerned about me. And yeah, I will just show you guys right now what it does. Yeah, I know that was quite cringy, but it's still it was still a really nice thing of my mother to do, even though it was quite cringy. It's actually a really funny dog, and that's why I keep it right here above my whiskey. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this shelf. So let's move on to the actual setup.
You are now rocking with the illest, the illest. I'm chefing with the skillets. Play the game, now I call the shots like I'm Billis. Yeah, moving paper in the office.
I'm moving on to the most important part of my room. It's where I record this shit. You can obviously see it by the microphone right there, my Blue Yeti, which I've been using for, well, almost an eternity it feels like. But no, I used to have the Turtle Beach something, but that was a really shitty microphone, so I returned it, I ditched it, and then I bought a Blue Yeti. It was a $200 investment, but it was definitely worth it, because it's a great microphone, which records, like, my voice. It sounds like, it sounds better than it does in real life, and that's kinda weird, but I really love this microphone, and I don't fucking regret buying this shit. Here's my actual desk. And as you can see, it's really fucking messy, but yeah, it has never been neat and tidy, so I'm very sorry for that. So, I don't know why there's a light bulb right here, and I don't know why these candy pops are here. I can't remember eating that shit. But here's a hat I've been wearing quite recently. I wore this hat as a kid, because this is actually my real name, it's Lars, and I don't know how you Americans would pronounce this. Lars, large, I don't fucking know. But this is actually my name. But I don't wear it anymore because my head doesn't fit this anymore. My head is just too big. I have such a big fucking... No, just kidding. It's just a head made for kids. And I'm definitely not a kid anymore. But I still want it laying here because it's a really fun head. So I'll put it on this guy. yeah, that looks quite shitty. So this is my nightcat. So I usually wear this when I go outside and I'm too lazy to do my hair, or whenever I go sporting with my dad. I'm also lazy. I'm also too lazy for that shit. So then I wear this hat. I also have another blue nightcat. I think it's downstairs and it's like more light blue, a little bit more. But yeah, I have no idea why it's here. I can't remember putting it here, but that's that's the case with most of this stuff. So yeah, moving on. I have no idea why this shit is here. I have no idea what this shit is doing here. It's just laying here randomly. So this is the controller I use whenever I'm playing Watch Dogs 2 or Black Ops 3 or any of those fucking games. It's a really nice controller. I think I paid like 30 bucks for this. And if you would want to focus please. Yeah, it's a Logitech controller. So if you want a decent controller for like 30 bucks, I definitely recommend this Logitech controller. I have no idea what it's called. Maybe it's on the back. A Logitech Gamepad F310. Well, there you go. If you want a nice controller for like a cheap price, I definitely recommend this one. It's a PC game controller, so you don't need an Xbox or whatever, and you don't need to buy a fucking Elgato. You can just buy that controller and have some fun with it. So, what the fuck, man? Please focus. Fucking idiot thing. So moving on, this is the mouse I used to use whenever I had the laptop. And this is a 20 bucks mouse. I don't get why people want expensive Razer mouses and that kind of shit. A mouse like this, it just works. It's a decent mouse, and I don't get why people always want Razer mouses or Acer or whatever. That's so expensive and it doesn't do anything. I never understood that shit. Just buy a cheap mouse like this one, it works. Other than that, there's just some random papers laying around here. I have no idea what it's doing here. I think this is the box of this mouse. Maybe it's not, they don't look the same. I think this is the box of the actual mouse I'm using right now. And I meant this mouse. This is the mouse I'm actually using. I used to have that wireless mouse, this one. I used to have that one for my actual PC I have right now. But it kept disconnecting because the actual processor, the actual box, was too far away from the wireless mouse. So it kept disconnecting randomly. And whenever I was playing CS, it was becoming a real issue. So I bought one with a wire, as you can see right here. And I haven't had any problems since, so that was definitely the problem. So, once again, I didn't buy this mouse for like 100 bucks or whatever Razers and Acers cost. I bought this one for 25 bucks online, I think, so that was really nice. And I haven't had any problems with this. It's a fucking beautiful mouse, it's an awesome mouse. And I'm trying to not rage as hard on CSGO, because I used to rage so hard on CSGO that I smashed my mouse like this against the desk. And that's something I really don't want anymore, because even though it's only 25 bucks, that's really expensive for me and I don't want that shit happening again. So this is an awesome mouse, and I hope I will have this mouse again in a year, and I hope I didn't smash it. So yeah, here's a random calculator hanging around. Here's a fucking pencil I never use. And yeah, other than that, some random books. And I already showed you my Blue Yeti, but what I didn't say whenever I was showing that shit is why it is standing on fucking washcloths. Well, this is actually because of the sound, because whenever I type shit on my keyboard, you can clearly hear that on the desk, and the desk makes this really echoey, weird ass sound. So this is kind of my soundproof system. It doesn't work perfectly, but it reduces a lot of the sound. So that's exactly why my keyboard is standing on these towels. And yeah, it's a cheap solution, but I didn't have any sound panels, or I don't, and I also don't have a boom arm, so you can clearly hear it because it's standing on that shit. So this is my temporary solution until I buy a boom arm, which I will eventually do, but not right now. So I'm very sorry if you can hear it in my videos, I don't mean to. I'm trying to reduce the sound as much as possible, and I think it's working quite well. It's not too annoying in my videos, so yeah. So yeah, speaking of the keyboard, this is my keyboard. I actually borrowed this one of my sister. I think it's a really cheap keyboard, like only 10 bucks. And as I said, I don't need an expensive keyboard or an expensive fucking mouse. I don't fucking get it. Why do people always want expensive shit when you can just buy cheap shit and it works just as well? I don't fucking get it. I don't need fancy lights in my keyboard or a rainbow color that's like going from left to right every few seconds. And I don't need a mouse which has like these little buttons at on the sides. And I have no idea what they even do. It has no fucking use. You just need a regular mouse, 20 bucks. and a keyboard for 10 bucks, and that's all you fucking need. I don't get the hype about all that expensive stuff. I mean, if you have the money, I probably would buy it too, but if you're just a starting YouTuber, why would you need all of that shit, man? Just buy some cheap shit and it's all good. And then these are the headphones I use. Those are actually quite expensive. I think they are like 200 bucks. So I actually got these for my birthday because the sound is so amazing. Whenever you have these on and you listen to some music, the music becomes 10 times better. Whenever you like a song regularly, when you don't have these on and you put these on, you're just gonna enjoy the music so much more. And these are definitely the best headphones I've ever had. I don't need Beats by Dre, I don't need whatever the fuck you want to call it. But these headphones are definitely the best headphones I've ever had. And I know they are 200 bucks, but like I said, I got them for my birthday. And in this case, more money means better quality. I have to admit that shit. It's not like with the keyboard or with the mouse. This is a whole different case, and I definitely am glad that my mother bought me these for my birthday, and I really appreciate that shit. And it's great for playing games as well, because you definitely feel like you're in the game. You definitely feel like you're playing the game, and not that you're just playing a game, but you're in it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely happy with these headphones, and I will definitely keep using these for a while. I think I've had them for like 2 years right now, and I hope they don't break anytime soon, because then I will definitely need to replace them, and I will definitely buy these again because they are fucking amazing, like I said. I've had them with me on every vacation I've ever went on. I've had them with me whenever I go outside, or whenever I have to travel by train to my school or whatever, and they have never let me down. And best headphones I've ever had, like I said, fucking awesome. So when I started YouTube, I used to record everything I did on this laptop right here, this Asus, but at some point I wanted to make better quality videos. I wanted to record games like CSGO, like Black Ops 3, like Watch Dogs, etc. And this laptop just couldn't handle it. This laptop could only handle like DS games or Game Boy Advance games, or just like PC games that didn't really use a lot of space. And I realized it just wasn't enough. But when I started my YouTube career, and I really wanted to mention this is the one where it all started. This is basically the laptop where my YouTube career started, and I've used this for like 2 or 3 months before I finally got a better PC and started making better quality videos. So yeah. Moving on to the most important part, of course, because this is the part where I usually record my videos on, except for now because I'm recording this on my phone. So this is my PC. I don't exactly know what it's called. I actually selected all of the parts separately on the site I ordered this on. ogsystems.com or .nl, I'm not quite sure. But it was a great site, and it was really trustworthy because so far it hasn't let me down. It works very well. It has great FPS in every game I've ever played. So here's actually the computer itself. Yeah, I know, not much special things going on right there. So I don't really have much knowledge of computers, so this is just what you get to see. I can't really explain anything, it's just a black fucking box. And that is my monitor. So for the real nerds, I will check the email where all my selected parts are actually listed. So hold on, let me just do that. So this is actually the price I paid for it. I know it's quite a bit, but it was definitely worth it. So here's everything I have on this shit. So I will scroll through it real quick. And if you want to see it, then just pause the video. So I will just be very slow with this shit. So I don't necessarily know anything about this shit, but I just know it's a very nice PC, which it's a very nice PC which I will keep using for the next couple of years, because well, for me it's a lot of money, the 1600 and something bucks I paid for it. And it's a really nice PC, it hasn't let me down yet, so I'm very happy with that shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this room tour. So if you enjoyed it, then definitely hit that like button. If you enjoyed it even more, then definitely hit that subscribe button. And I'm gonna end this MTV Crib style. So that was pretty much it. So now, get the fuck out of here.